Those of us on the Energy Committee have now completed our work on the Sportsman's Bill, and that brings us to the next step, which will be taken by our friends on the Environment and Public Works Committee. They're now considering a separate bill, this is S659, with the provisions that are jurisdictional to them. I think it's fair to say that EPW's portion of the Sportsman's Bill are also quite vital. There's one provision that I'd like to call attention to briefly, and that's the reauthorization of the North American Wetlands Conservation Act. The NAWCA program helps conserve waterfowl, fish, wildlife through partnerships involving governments, nonprofits, and community groups. Now, in Alaska, we're not in any danger of running out of wetlands at any time, but this project, or this program, has funded a lot of good projects in my state. For example, on the Kenai Peninsula, partners in the private sector provided $1.6 million to match and exceed an $800,000 grant provided through NAWCA. And those funds were then used to implement habitat protection for over 300 acres of land along the Kenai River. I think it's important that we reauthorize this program and we provide funding to it so that we can see important work like this continue, particularly in states that have fewer wetlands and do have that greater need for conservation. But NAWCA is just one of the provisions the EPW committee can and hopefully will report in the near future. And then once their work is complete, all who support America's sportsmen and sportswomen, all of us here in this Senate who are sportsmen and women ourselves, should look forward to considering the full Sportsman's Act here on the floor next year.